Hi, I'm Tamara Lackey, and on this episode of reDefine show for Adorama TV, I continue my conversation with Michael Bonocore, landscape, travel, and adventure photographer. And he talks about his evolution from spray and pray photography to being very selective about intimate storytelling moments that will never happen just like that again. Check it out. What, in terms of just subjects, what is your favorite thing to shoot?
My favorite, it's kind of...
Because it's such an expansive thing.
Yeah. I love storytelling in travel. So I love travel storytelling. Mm-hmm. So that really involves everything from landscapes down to the people, down to, you know, the culture aspects, and really kind of telling these broad travel stories that really encompass every type of photography. But the type of photography on my travels that I really enjoy most, and it's surprising to some people when I tell them because I don't post a lot of it on my Instagram and Facebook and everything like that, but it's really the intimate portraits and the capturing the daily life. I call it the Nat Geo photography, you know, where, you know, 24 millimeter lens, where you're getting this really just people weaving their blankets in their home or whatever they're doing, you know, cooking dinner. These moments and the way you capture these people going about their daily lives in a world completely different than yours, and capturing that moment. What I love about this type of photography is you're capturing a moment that's never to be recreated, right? Landscape photography, you miss a shot, I'll go back tomorrow.
Mountain's still there.
Yeah, the mountain's still there. Yeah, the light wasn't great. I'll go back tomorrow. Oh, it's not good tomorrow. I'll go back the next day. I'll come back next year, whatever. It's still going to be the same, right? But when you're documenting people and culture and the lives of these people, they're doing things that are never going to be recreated. There's moments there that are never going to happen again. Yeah. And I've got this great picture of a nun in a store. I was across the street and I see this nun go up to basically a store window, and there's a purple motorbike on the right side, and I can't remember the exact specifics of it, but it was this scene that just it was so perfect. This nun in this white habit with a purple motorbike, and she's at the store, and I swear there was some kind of animal in this photo too. I don't remember, but I just remember
sun ray right here.
I just remember it was one of those moments where you're just like, wow, is this really happening? Yeah. And I take a quick shot, and I get it, and yeah, it's just one of those. That's never gonna, you know, that moment in time is never gonna happen again. Maybe she'll go to that store again, but is that purple motorbike always there in that same position? Is that the light that I was capturing? Is that always there? There's a kid in the barrios of Granada, Nicaragua, that has these beautiful golden eyes. And the first time I went down into the barrios, I saw him, and his eyes were one of the most remarkable things I'd ever seen. They're gold. They're literally gold. And I took this picture of him against his aluminum wall of his home. They, you know, their homes are literally made out of aluminum siding. And the wall was painted this perfect, everything was just really perfect with the photo. And it came out great. And every year I've gone back, I see the same kid, and I try to recreate that photo, and I can't. I get nothing remotely close to this photo. And A, it's because I'm trying too hard, but B, it was just, there was something about that moment where he was standing, the fact that it was unscripted, the fact that I wasn't trying. Right. There was just something about that moment that I can't recreate, and that'll never happen again. So that's the type of photography that really draws me in, is just documenting normal, everyday life of different cultures and different people around the world.
Yeah, the worst is when you see something amazing, and you have no way to document, not even your iPhone or anything, and you just kind of sit there oh, just take it in. Yep. I can't, take it in.
Yeah. But then, I used to feel that way, and then I started...
He got better, didn't he? He became more evolved.
Yeah. Damn it, I became evolved. You are still lacking.
I know.
Yeah, you're still down there in the non-involved stage.
I know. It's hard for us down here.
No, I used to, and I still get like that a little bit, but I've learned to try to... I used to be kind of a spray and pray kind of guy, where I'd take 10,000 photos, you know, a trip, or 15,000 photos, and I get home, and I'm just like, oh, I can't do all this. And I learned to basically train my eye to only photograph what I know I'm really going to like. Right. And what that in turn has helped me do is really take in the moments as well. So stuff like that does happen to me, where I see a scene and I'm like, don't have the right gear on, or I don't have the right lens on, I missed the shot that I wanted, and for a minute I'll be I really wanted that shot.
For a minute, you're uninvolved.
Yeah, for a minute I'm uninvolved. Then I evolve. And I say to myself, that's okay. I witnessed that moment. That moment is always going to be here in my head. I took a mental picture.
But then you went out and had drinks that night, and it was gone.
And then it's gone, yeah. never to be remembered ever again. It always comes back to drinks. Do not go to the black and white party tonight.
Social media.
Yeah.
You said when I post these pictures, I don't necessarily post these, I post those. You've done a lot with your social media following.
Social media it's tricky. It's kind of those, it's one of those, social media is a love-hate relationship for me. I love being able to share my work. That's why I do it. As Chris Burkhardt, my friend, once said in the Smug Mug video, he said, if you're not sharing your work, then what are you doing? Right? And that always, it's so simple, but
Seems so unevolved, though.
Yeah, right? We need to evolve.
You should have just taken it in.
Yeah, take it in.
No, that's true, though, because there's that age-old question of, like, if you could take the perfect photograph and never show it to anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, if you're not sharing your work, what are you doing? So, I love sharing my work. I love people being inspired by my work. On the flip side, social media is a big part of running a travel magazine, which I do, and Resource Travel, and my personal photography brand, company, whatever. But I found algorithms can be really tricky and frustrating, and you don't get the reach you're looking for, and it's hard to grow followers and everything. So I have a love-hate relationship. I love the social aspect of it, but I hate the business aspect of it. And I've evolved to not care so much. But I'm still in that evolution stage.
Yeah.
So
you're not where I am now.
No. You are totally evolved.
I'm completely past
I'm
that.
like semi-evolved. I'm like, man, I really still want to grow my page. Why is this not working? And then I get frustrated, and then I realize I'm not involved, and then,
See, this is really funny to us, but the audience is like, okay, got the joke, move on.
She's the host. I just follow her lead.
So of all the places that you are sharing your work, where can people go to find out more about you?
Yeah, let's see. My Instagram, Michael Bonocore, pretty easy. Facebook, Bonocore Visual Studios.
Oh, you made it more complex now.
Yeah.
Okay.
BVS.
Does that work too?
No. Oh. That's BVS, Bonocore Visual Studios.
Okay.
I thought it sounded kind of cool. It sounded like a wine or something. BVS.
Okay.
So I ran with it. Bonocore Visual Studios on Facebook, Michael Bonocore on Instagram. And I run Resource Travel, which is a travel magazine, a division of Resource magazine.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I do a lot of the original production for that magazine. So I'll do a trip to Tahiti, like I'm going back to Tahiti in December for a month. And the Tahiti Tourism Board has me living on a catamaran and hopping from island to island.
What a miserable job.
It's a rough life. It's a rough life. But those are like
so badly for you.
But those are the big features for the magazine. So I turn those into a 14-page feature in the magazine. But then I have a separate travel division, website, Instagram, stuff like that. And on those sites I share not only our stories, but stories from travelers and photographers all around the world who are doing some really cool stuff, taking some really meaningful images and doing something that's really never been done before. And I love telling those stories. So even if they're not my stories, I thrive off telling inspiring travel stories.
Back to sharing.
Back to sharing. If you're not sharing, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Thank you so much, Michael. And if you're looking at your screen right now and watching this on AdoramaTV.com, you're going to see a subscribe button and you're going to want to click it. See you here next time.